Good morning. Day 5, sick week, competition day 4, heading to Orlando Speed World, and we're up early. The car is very frosty, no defrost, no wipers, so we're going to wipe it down, hopefully get some sun on it before we leave, and get down the road, and we'll see you at the track.
Well, swapping tires and checking over stuff, and idiots. Our big half-inch drive ratchets is riding there. Made a few hundred miles down the road. Made 2 passes. Idiots. Well, luckily we didn't lose it. So, I'm going to get back to putting on these tires. Alright guys, they haven't called us up yet, but I think they're probably going to be up here pretty soon. Car's all dialed. We're leaving the tune alone, where we took the fuel out on the launch. We're going to go down to 14 PSI in the tires from 14 and a half. I think it was starting to like it, and pretty hard sidewalls, so I think they're going to like a little less pressure. But other than that, I'm going to try a little higher RPM too on the launch. So, all that, record pass, maybe. The DA is looking real good, and it's not as windy as yesterday, so we can combine all these things. PB.
Just like to see a 29.
Let's at least get enough for one and done.
Yeah.
We got about 4 hours to drive in probably after this, so let's get up to the lanes. Well, we're gonna one and done it. Fortunate it was 11:38. Torqued up too much because we were testing to see if the car wanted more RPM on the launch since we had more travel since we changed the shocks, the springs. Torqued up too much. I don't think we spun, but it's still 160, 60 foot. Is what it is. But I think we have a personal best mile an hour in the 8th of 95.86. I don't think we've hit 96 miles an hour before.
We haven't.
So I think that's definitely a PB mile an hour in the 8th, which is incredible. Only has 724. I think we were back halfing. Weather was good. It also didn't help. That 1-2 shift went to the rev limiter.
Yeah, that's kind of killing
I really gotta, I don't know what we can do. It sucks. That's really hindering us. But we ended up going 118.85 in the quarter, which is really good mile an hour for us. So the air was here for us, but that rev limiter and that bad 60 foot just cost us the entire run. That really sucks about the transmission.
Yeah, it is what it is. We can't do anything about it.
I know. Well, we're gonna turn it in. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us too bad, and we're gonna get on down the road. We got a few hours of driving. All right, we're about
this. Huh?
All right, we're about to be all wrapped up here, and then I just realized this morning, like we showed you, we lost the fender here. All the wiring got ripped out of the light that was attached to it, so we don't have lights on one side, and I gotta figure out a way to tie this up so it doesn't rip everything else on the way out. So, some more things breaking, finding the weak points. Down the road all week. Well, not one thing after another, but should be able to get through the checkpoints to our back to Gainesville at a pretty decent time, and maybe get a little bit of rest. Just off 1,200 miles home.
In a quarter mile, continue straight.
What's that, SpongeBob? Where you big toe on the gas?
Floor it?
And floor it? Cops like burnouts, right?
Sure they do.
All right, second stop since we left the track, and took about the other 6.5 gallons. So moving right along, getting some miles down the road. We're not super far away from the next stop.
Hey.
The first one was like a cabbage patch bar, but
Yeah.
it kind of looked like a rundown building.
Yeah.
But
there's nobody there.
no, so on to the next one, and hopefully get back in decent time so we can actually do a little work on the car in the daylight, in the heat.
Yeah, got to do a little work on the car.
In the heat, in the daylight.
Yeah.
No rain.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind crawling under it while it's nice.
Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. All right, let's get on down the road. All right, just got done at
Bernie's.
Bernie's. It's like, well, it seems like a hot rod shop. Kind of a lot of custom stuff. Looking inside there,
Pretty cool.
well, we didn't stop, but just looking inside, they got a lot of stuff going on in there. It looked really cool. But just made our last gas stop, and
We'll
about
get to the hotel, 43 miles.
43 miles to the hotel. So we're getting that much closer, and then
Back to Gainesville, yeah.
back to Gainesville. So tomorrow at minimum, we just gotta break the beams. That's all we gotta do when we've completed the week. So let's get on down the road.
So Ricky and I are reinstalling the spring clamps.
Yeah, they didn't do as much for us as we thought it would.
So I got it mostly on. I'm just looking for my punch to knock it over a little bit. And should have bought the big channel locks, but we'll get it. We got a little bit of daylight left.
And yeah, I'll put it back the way it was. It definitely gave us a lot of separation, but I don't think it was doing what we really wanted it to do.
No.
That's not our problem anyways. Well, we made it back to the hotel after end of day 5, competition day 4 at Orlando. Really liked the track. Orlando was great. It's pretty cool being there. We were 1 and done. Didn't run exactly the number we wanted, but we were close and called that good. So it was 178 miles or something like that back to the hotel. So decent travel day. And we made some repairs on the car. We put the spring clamps back in, and then we played a little Frogger and ran across the highway on our scooters. Pretty sketchy, and got some roller dogs because that's not that good. That's the only food that's available within scooter distance, and I'm not gonna sit in that car another minute. Plus we're pulling the trailer, so that's dinner for tonight. Heading back to Gainesville. Well, we're in Gainesville, but heading to the Gainesville track first thing in the morning. Last run, and that would end sick week. So hopefully we can make it to the track and make a decent pass. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.